again, staring at the moon above. What's the remedy to make it end? 'Cause I think I've had enough, it's true. And I know that I blame you. You don't notice what you do. Are you feeling the same way too? There's a feeling coming over me, and it's letting my heart know. I got shivers and I'm feeling weak. I never felt this way before. And I know that I blame you. You don't notice what you do. Are you feeling the same way too? Peter, don't you fall asleep. I'm at your gate, but there's no one to greet. You try to warn me. I was in too deep. She keeps knocking on my cellar door. Gave her love, but she wanted more. She didn't believe a word I said at all. Tell me something that I long to hear. Whisper softly as you pull me there. Take the time, take me along with you. I can't risk myself to leave. I can't trust the things I see. All she wanted was for me to agree. She keeps knocking on my cellar door. I gave her love, but she wanted more. She didn't believe a word I said at all. Tell me something that I long to hear. Whisper softly as you pull me near. Take the time, take me along with you. Don't you fall asleep. I'm at your door, but there's no one to greet. You try to warn me. I was in too deep.
Try to warn me I was in too deep.
She keeps knocking on my cellar door. I gave her love, but she wanted more. She didn't believe a word I said at all. Tell me something that I long to hear. Whisper softly as you pull me near. Take the time, take me along with you. Take the time, take me along with you.
Right side of me's the wrong side of you. You're always mad at the stuff I do. And when I dream of When you dream, I hope it's of me too. And a million stars come out at night. Nothing shines quite as bright as the twinkle in your eye, or your smile on a summer night. We call you Gabs 'cause you're never quiet, though peace and quiet is not my thing. Greet me at the door with a warm embrace. Grab my guitar and you would always sing. Sha-la-la-la-dee-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-dee-da. You're off and on your way, being two, you can never stay. The world is your place to play. The world is yours, make it great. And meet a man that treats you right, doesn't care if you're wrong or right, and loves everything you are, makes you his shooting star. We call you Gabs 'cause you're never quiet, though peace and quiet is not my thing. Greet me at the door with a warm embrace. Grab my guitar and you would always sing. Sha-la-la-la-dee-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-dee-da, sha-la-la-la-dee-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-dee-da. Call you Gabs 'cause you're never quiet, though peace and quiet is not my thing. Greet me at the door with a warm embrace. Grab my guitar and you would always sing. Sha-la-la-la-dee-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-dee-da. Just another Friday night, sitting at the bar. Frank called up and said his car wouldn't start. Join my drink when you walk in, shaking those thighs. Girl, the way you dance around has got me hypnotized. Whoa, I got some bad ideas, they're just floating around as I watch you twirling and shaking around. I hope to take you home and have some fun. I got some bad ideas and I just hope to show you one. Woke up and you're still here, wearing my t-shirt. Girl, the way you move around, it sure makes my heart hurt. Move to the kitchen and you start to scramble up some eggs. Looking you up and down, and girl, you got some legs. Whoa, I got some bad ideas, they're just floating around as I watch you twirling and shaking around. I hope to take you home and have some fun. I got some bad ideas and I just hope to show you one. haven't heard from you in about 3 days. Thought that we had something good. I thought we had something great. Thought maybe it was my turn to give you a call. But when I dialed you up, it said your mailbox was full. Whoa, I got some bad ideas. They're just floating around as I watch you twirling and shaking around. I hope to take you home and have some fun. I got some bad ideas, and I just hope to show you one. I got some bad ideas, and I just hope to show you one.
Stop your waiting by the door. Stop your pacing on the floor. Shout your message at your phone. Try to find your way back home. Your constant self-doubt can let himself out. Your constant denial has fooled you for a while. Stop your waiting by the door. Stop your pacing on the floor. Shout your message at your phone. Try to find your way back home. Stop your waiting at the door. Stop your pacing on the floor. Shout your message at your phone. Try to find your way back home. Self-doubt can let himself out. Constant denial has fooled you for a while. Constant self-doubt is way out. I'm going away. No more will you see the pain on my face that you gave to me. The heart that is broken, the tears that I weep, that you gave to me. The heart that is broken, tears that I weep. Don't worry, darling, this fool you will see. Don't worry, darling, this fool you will see. Well, I crawl this baby. Now I walk like a man through the haze of my memories. The choice is at hand. Just whiskey and shadow is all that I need. Don't worry, darling, this fool you will see. Don't worry, darling, this fool you will see. You won't see. You won't see. You won't see. You will see. You will see. You won't see. You won't see. You will see.
Hi, Grandma.
I don't want to wait for your reply. I've given it time. I still don't know why you're still on my mind. I don't want to be the reason you feel nothing is real. Where does it go from here? It's goodbye forever. Maybe I'll see you around. So much for this love. It never got off the ground. I don't want to see the look in your eyes telling me lies when the truth is revealed. I woke from my dreams, finding you here, leading me on and pulling me deep. Yeah. It's goodbye forever. Maybe I'll see you around. So much for this love. It never got off the ground. It's goodbye forever. Maybe I'll see you around. So much for this love. It never got off the ground. And I really wanted this to work out the way we planned, but we never had a clue where it would land. nothing is real. Where does it go from here? I woke from my dreams, finding you here, leading me on and pulling me near. It's goodbye forever. Maybe I'll see you around. So much for this love. It never got off the ground.
And we're live.
Woo!
Thanks for hanging out. My name is Vic Basement. Got Will McGuire joining us. Chris Steffen hanging out. Got Brad Nordell. We got a great show for you tonight, guys. Real quick before we get started, if you haven't yet, go check out our YouTube channel, bit.ly/BCN YouTube, and you're going to see all of the songs coming from the last week's performance with the Hanging Cowboys that we did out at Studio PH. Will had homework or wasn't feeling too good or something like that, so he couldn't be there, but we're glad he's here tonight.
I have a life, Vince.
Well,
Vic, sorry. Sorry,
on.
Vic
Come
Basement.
on now. Yeah, get my name right, Will.
Yeah, sorry.
But anyway, thank you all for being here this evening. We're very excited to announce that we have Dan Christian in the studio with us. Dan, say hello to the people out there.
Hello, people. Thanks for being out there.
As always, if you'd like to leave us a tip, and we actually already have a few tips, so let me quick, Dan, before you start.
All right.
Because it's what we do. We got to read these tips if there's comments or whatnot, even before they hear you play. So
Nice. Maybe
Probably-
we should just stick with this for a while. This is working very well.
we got a tip from Tim with no comment, and we got a tip from Amber S, who says testing 1 2 3, and hopefully that's a testing to make sure that tip works, so that Amber tips more throughout the show.
Amber's very generous.
Ooh, all right. So you got some songs to play for us tonight.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to tell anybody before we kick her off?
Hey, just thanks for tuning in. Thanks for keeping us company. And we're in our basement. You might be in yours. So this is kind of fun. 2019, like you said, playing songs from our basement to yours. That's going to be fun.
I'm all about it, man. All right, let's get to the music.
All right. This one's called Damascus Road. I've never been a heathen, a villain, just a guy who's always tried to be real. Sometimes I wish my story was thrilling, and the crowd goes wild at the big reveal. What am I waiting to feel? I'm on my knees praying for light. I'm ready for the scales to fall from my eyes. I walk in fear of being alone. I'm ready for my moment out on Damascus Road. I was taught how to pray at an early age, and if I had my way, the stories I would tell. Yeah, but here is the truth, though I claim it's for you. Well, if I had the proof, then I'd believe myself. Why can't I buy what I sell? I'm on my knees praying for life. I'm ready for the scales to fall from my eyes. I walk in fear of being alone. I'm ready for my moment out on Damascus Road. We've all turned from our Creator. Still we're in His favor. I Yes, every prodigal is a miracle, yeah. I'm on my knees praying for light. I'm ready for the scales to fall from my eyes. I'll walk in fear of being alone. I'm ready for my moment. I'm ready for my moment out on Damascus Road. I'm just imagining lots of applause. No, I wasn't begging. I just, it's a good policy to just imagine it everywhere you go, I think. That song's on an album called Speak, and this is a song from a pretty new project that Mr. Chris Steffen helped with called Coffee, and this is a song about one of those relationships that didn't pan out because somebody moved away. And then they became different people, and it probably wouldn't have worked out anyway. So this is a song called Only One. She left town years ago, but she called me up today, acting like no time had passed. She said she owes me one, 'cause if it weren't for my advice, she never would have taken a chance. The only thing I ever said was don't be afraid. She said there's only one who I can thank for this. There's only one to thank. She had a distant dream, but it's so hard to walk away from her safe, familiar home. There's nothing here for her except the ones who say there is. So she stepped out on her own. The only thing I ever said was don't be afraid. She said there's only one who I can thank for this. There's only one I can find, a drifting spirit, and I can offer help, and I can make somebody's story all about myself. Now I'm receiving the glory for the courage of someone else. She's so happy now with the new life and love she's found, without those she left behind. The only thing I never said is I want you to stay. Now there's only one who I can blame for this. Only one. Now there's only one to blame. All right, so here's, thank you. Thanks, everybody. It's another one from the Speak record. This is called Kiss Each Other. The light space of a dark heart is often too hard to recognize. But the darkest side of a good heart is uncovered in the light. Mother's kisses crowned her good boy, but the honor was premature. Even good men with good hearts cannot keep them always pure. That bright halo that I wore cast a shadow on my feet. Now the only place I find rest is where light and darkness meet. Love, faithfulness from the earth, come together, we come together. Peace, righteousness from above. They kiss each other, they kiss each other.
Yay! Woo.
Thanks for
Crowd
listening.
Goes wild.
Did you want to take that first break yet, or did you have one more on the guitar?
I think I might switch to piano here. So yeah, we can.
Cool. We have a little bit of chatter going on online. So
no kidding?
while you switch,
All right.
we'll wait until he gets headphones back
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
he can't hear me until
He has
that
him off.
time.
Quick, say bad things about him.
But thank you all for the
wait.
kind praise. We really appreciate it. If you like what we're doing, make sure to hit that like button. That helps us out more than you know. Also, if you can share this with your friends, get as many people watching as possible, that also helps us out quite a bit. I can actually switch over to where you can see both of us. And like it says there on the screen, if you'd care to support what we're doing, and Dan, leave us a tip, bit.ly/tipbcn, and then we guarantee that we will read your comments or questions live on air in between these little breaks here. So before you get to playing here, Dan, we have a few people hanging out with us. Jana McGuire would like to know if you could play What Are You Stinking About?
We can arrange it probably.
And then Jenna Schultz would like to know if you could play Mary Howard's Grocery.
Oh, that one I'm going to have to rehearse a while longer to memorize the words because it's a newer song. But hello, Jenna. Thanks for watching, and we're praying for you and hoping that you get to feeling better soon.
Amanda Kettlehake
Uh-huh.
says, Crackhead Stadium, if you
Oh.
please.
Wow, we got a lot of requests rolling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking for specific songs.
Yeah.
We actually have Amanda over on YouTube who's saying that she is liking this platform because she can sing at the top of her lungs and her kids aren't as embarrassed as if she were in public.
Go for it.
So, Bob Hutt says, thank you for having Daniel on your channel. Bob, our
Hey, Bob.
pleasure.
Thanks for
Is
watching.
Bob Hutt related to Jabba?
I don't think so, man.
He's more powerful
More powerful.
and more influential in the universe.
He says, can't wait to check out your other shows, BCN as well, and we really appreciate that. We've got shows every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We will be updating our calendar on YouTube and Facebook, so always check back there. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have a bunch of new shows listed so you can see what's coming up and tune in more often. Shared. Thanks, Bob. We really appreciate that. Also, remember to hit that like button. We've got 20 viewers and only 7 likes. It's one click. It really helps us out. That's on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. Pretty much you just got to get the social media overlords algorithm saying, hey, this content's pretty cool. We might want to put it in front of other people. And then we succeed. That's the goal. We do have a tip that came through, at least one, from Quantum Dude, who just happens to be this guy sitting behind me. He says, the beautiful thing about music is that it transcends every culture, age, race, gender, religion, and sect, and is universally shared among everyone. The true language of the soul. So well done.
Thank you.
Brad's too smart for his own good.
He is.
All right. Anything you'd like to say, Dan, before we continue on?
I'm just happy there's a few people listening, and if you're all here at the end, then you should win a prize.
There's quite a few people listening. We had 40 there for a little while. We're at 33 from what I can see. So people are kind of coming and going.
Yeah.
Hey, before you continue on, I had a question.
Sure.
How do you become nominated for an Omaha Music Award? I see you've been nominated for 9, so it must be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, brutal.
Yeah,
Wow.
9 nominations, no wins.
Hey, that could have been a compliment.
He just meant it comes easy to you. I think
Exactly,
that's what he meant,
exactly.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah.
The first time I was nominated, I didn't know anything about it. It was kind of in its infancy, and it was explained to me that, just kind of what it was. It was a Nebraska award ceremony for artists, and we went to the ceremony and had a great time, and then over the years we've been nominated for others. But as far as I know, most of those nominations were from public votes. So the people who are tuning in now to watch this kind of thing, they're really supportive of what we do, and if there's a place where they can cast their vote on a public ballot, then sometimes they make our name known through that avenue. Other times, I guess I've been told that it was a committee nomination. There is just like the Grammys or something like that, there's an organization of industry and artist people around the state, particularly around the Omaha area, as I understand it, who contribute and they place their votes and make their nominations, and music journalists, things like that. So that's how that came about. But yeah, a lot of nominations, and I'm the Susan Lucci, I think. I've never won, but that's okay. We love going. It's a cool ceremony, and I like to go and take the band when we can. And
so you are playing with a band when you're nominated for these things?
Well, we don't always perform with each nomination, but I have performed there before, and yeah, I have a full band version of the show too, and we play wherever we can too.
Very cool. Will, do you have anything to contribute?
Let's just say it sounds pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting nominated.
I think we just got a tip in as well.
Oh, we did.
Wow.
Look out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kay Ann just left us a tip, so let me see if there's a message here that she would like me to say on air.
Oh boy.
Hello, Daniel and crew. Kay and Adele are here.
Hey, Kay and Adele.
The Adele?
The Adele.
The Adele, yes.
Man.
Yeah. We attract big people around.
See what
these
happens when you
parts,
hit that like button, people?
Adele tunes in. And also, Jenna Schultz asks, how often do we do these basement sessions? Jenna, we do go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. with a new artist. So tune in every week.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your friends. Helps us.
To clarify a little bit more, too, I think some people may be confused because on the comments section on Dan's page, it's actually coming up as we're commenting for Dan Christian.
Oh.
So the comments you get from Dan are actually from us.
From me.
Here in the control room from Vince.
From Vic Basement.
From Vic Basement.
Vic Basement.
Creator of Basement Creators.
Dan is a talented dude, but I don't know if he could play piano, guitar, and sing and respond to all your comments at the same time.
Sounds pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was nominated.
I was nominated for that.
Yeah.
All right, well, our banter has gained us more viewers. We're at 41. Remember, you 41 people, hit that like button, share this stream, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and leave us a tip at bit.ly/tipbcn. Helps support the show, helps support Dan. Let's get him 10 nominations and maybe just win one of these. Let's do it. You guys ready to... Dan, are you ready?
I'm ready if you're ready.
Let's do it, man.
All right. This song's called Spotlight. We were front page news, people studying our every move. They watched us figure it out, like a sound check in front of a crowd. However it ends, there's always applause at the start. Lights up, lights down, all eyes are on us now. Love of the spotlight, it means love in the spotlight. It didn't go as we planned, we disappointed all our fans. It was a broken romance, built on loneliness and circumstance. Did you feel the weight of everyone's hopes on our backs? Lights up, lights down, everybody gather round. Love of the spotlight means love in the spotlight. We gave them a show, I guess we left it all on the stage. Ooh, rave reviews. In the end, at least, they were all entertained. In the end, at least, they were all entertained. Lights up, lights down, everybody gather round. Love of the spotlight, it means love in the spotlight. The curtain's up, curtain down, no video allowed. Love of the spotlight, it means love in the spotlight. All right, that one's on a record called Toast, and this is an older song here about just kind of hanging in there. This is called Corners. Exhale. You've painted yourself back into corners. Fly or fail. Things change, you'll see. What now? We can feel so lost when we're spinning and spinning and spinning. Just allow yourself to run and do the next thing. If you wanna breathe in, you gotta breathe out. I know it's the same old sermon, but if you wanna be here, what are you doing there? Brother, you saw this coming. Won't be long now, till the day you discover when the tough get going, the going gets tougher. If you wanna breathe out, you gotta breathe in. I know it's the same old question. If you wanna be there, what are you doing here? Baby, you saw this coming. When it's time to decide to hold it inside or share it instead, the joy and the pain, they're one and the same. The best is ahead. If you wanna breathe in, you gotta breathe out. I know it's the same old sermon. If you wanna be here, what are you doing there? Baby, you saw this coming. When you find yourself in corners, take a breath, ignore the borders. When you find yourself in corners, take a breath, ignore the borders. All right, here's maybe just one more on piano, and then we'll switch back to Guitar Zone over there. This is a breakup song. Sorry to bring it down. The nightlife is all I know. But it's my life, and I ain't letting go. Well, I ain't evil, but I'm an old saint. And I ain't never been one to walk around pretending that I'm something I ain't. When you listen to the radio, you might feel like you've been left behind. They're probably gonna think that I don't know. Sometimes it's not the time to let it go, but sometimes it's time. Oh. Sometimes it's time. You better look out, 'cause I'm not done having fun. Said you better look out, 'cause I'm just looking out for number one. When you're thinking of me late at night, you won't believe you're on my mind. You're probably gonna think that you were right. You were right. But sometimes it's not the time to break a heart, but sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's time. Well, I can't stand falling in love again, and that don't mean that I don't like where I've been. Ain't afraid of nothing except that evil curse. There can't be nothing worse than a lonely man, a lonely girl, trapped in this lonely world. A lonely man, a lonely girl, searching to find. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, whoa.
Woo.
Beautiful.
Nice playing.
Thanks for the woo.
Holy.
Yeah, where'd that come from? Oh, the other room.
Oh, yeah. Just in here.
Hey, we got some tips. Let's go ahead and read some of these tips out loud. Also, if you want to have us read your comments or questions on air, of course, do what the screen says. Leave us a tip at bit.ly/tipbcn. It supports the show. It supports what we're doing. It supports Dan. It keeps him fed.
Yep.
Puts gas in his car. You know, stuff that he needs as a touring musician. All right. Sutton says, sounds fantastic. And Blue Planet Charter member says, since you are in the basement, will Daniel be playing anything on the water heater?
Dang, there goes your encore.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man.
We're going to move rooms
Got
and
it.
everything.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah. If the laundry room wasn't such a disaster, yeah, maybe.
Dan is the best goddamn water heater player I've ever heard in my life.
Will,
It's easy.
I think you had a question that we were talking about while you were playing that you'd like to ask.
That I would like to ask. So I know, because you used to be a music teacher.
I was an English teacher.
Or
as a
English
matter of
teacher,
fact.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. and then you completely quit and then started doing this full time, the music.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what got you to that point, and like when do you like remember like what it was, like what day when you're just like, I'm gonna do it?
Yeah, I wrote it on my calendar the day that I spoke to my superintendent, and he replied with the perfect balance of like protest and well wishes. It was just like the perfect amount of, we don't want to lose you, and then it was like, well, we always kind of figured you probably would someday. So yeah, I remember it really well. Actually, for teachers, at least for me, it was the kind of thing where contracts are renewed in the springtime, and so around this time of year, I had to really be thinking about if I was coming back another year, and I was thinking about going earlier than I did, and I kind of let it come and go, and decided that I'd stick around another year, and then once I was tenured, I decided to leave. So yeah, it was a great experience. I love teaching. It was a great school, and met a lot of great folks there. But I mean, it's kind of hard to beat playing songs on your guitar too. Yeah. So it was tough, but I had a lot of support early on, and yeah, I don't know. A lot of them continue to tune into internet shows like this today.
Yeah.
All about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan Morrissey, I'm going to call you out by name. Says, cool show. I came for Dan, but the next time I'll come back for the next one. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, Nate.
Yeah. I mean, I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Will, anything else?
That's all I have to say.
Chris, you have anything you'd like to say?
Do you want a mic, Chris?
No. Yeah.
No, seriously.
Chris is happy.
We'll give you one.
I wanted a mic. I'd take yours away.
We'll get a virtual applause here for Chris Steffen. Chris
Yeah.
Steffen is making this all sound real nice. If there's any sound issues, you know who to look at when we come to this dual screen here.
I was responsible for the shitty echo at that one. I'm sorry for my language.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're just demonetized
That's
now,
why
so
you
you're
can't
gonna
have
have
a
to go
mic.
and.
Yeah. This is why we don't. This is why we can't have nice things, Chris.
I know, right? Hey, we got about 45 people watching. That'd be great if the number was 100, but we appreciate all 44 of you watching now. If you'd like to help us out, give that video a like, hit the share button, tell your friends about what we're doing, leave us a tip, bit.ly/tipbcn. Wear our clothes, bit.ly/shopbcn. There's lots of ways to support the show. We have lots of things going on, so just stay tuned. And at this moment, let's keep listening to some sweet music.
And if you're on YouTube, subscribe.
If you're on YouTube, definitely subscribe. If you're not on YouTube, you
Still go
should
on YouTube and subscribe. Subscribe.
Whatever you do, just do it on YouTube.
I need an English teacher.
I know. Somebody get me an English teacher.
I'm an English teacher.
All right. Enough of this.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is my NPR hit. It was on NPR once. It's about California, and it's called the California Song. And if it's true that I am sand, she is footprints on the beach, I'm fine enough just to slip right through her fingers and catch her breath as it draws me out of reach. If it's true that I'm the boardwalk, solid just as long as you are sure, I am set by man, but she was made by holy hands, bringing in the water to the shore. Just another song about California, where you cool your feet in the ocean and the shade. I can hear it calling, but Lordy, I'm not going. California's where my baby stayed. I don't have a dollar to my name. She thinks I'd be a big star if I could, but the stars that shine like gold in Palo Alto, they burn brighter than the sun in Hollywood. And if it's true that life's a chessboard, then it's clear that I'm a pawn. But even a lowly pawn, it seems, with classic moves can take the queen. The catch is that he can't hold on for long. Just another song about California, where you cool your feet in the ocean and the shade. I can hear it calling, but Lordy, I'm not going. California's where my baby stayed. I can hear it calling, but Lordy, I'm not going. California's where my baby stayed. All right, this song comes from a dream, but I won't tell you about the dream because that's just intolerable when people talk about their dreams. Unless you're in it, then I want to know all about it. If I was in your dream. This is called Wandering Star. Up above the world, we said our goodbyes, for you blessed it all into the black sky. Your silent advocate, I tarried to wrestle with what you would not take to carry on your vessel. I will be waiting here. Chase your comet now, but don't cast your wish. It may lead you far, far away from this. I am constant here, I am paralyzed. Only one can go, one must stay behind. As you follow your heart, motionless in space I wait for ages fixed in this position. Till you return, I'll keep my face staring off in your direction. I guess it's like you said, a star must burn and a star must shine, but it mustn't roam if it's meant to guide. So don't linger, dear, in the dark of night, and I'll bring you home by my fading light. I will be waiting here as you follow your heart. I guess it's like you said, no one follows a wandering star. right. Well, how are we doing on time, fellas?
Well, Dan, this is the internet. Time is limitless.
Oh,
so,
neat.
I mean, if you have an infinite amount of songs, if people will still watch, we'll go forever.
Yeah, all right.
But no, seriously, we do have 45 people tuning in right now.
Cool.
There is really no time limit. That's not something that we're too concerned about. While we took this break here real quick.
Sure.
Ethan Conan says, always a pleasure listening to your music.
Thanks, Ethan.
He's tuning in on Facebook. Dallas Schilling says, sounds great as always. Can't wait to see you on the 16th.
At Shillingbridge Cork and Tap here in Lincoln.
Ooh.
Nice. Amber just subscribed. So that is a great time to do that. Thank you so much, Amber. If you noticed, whenever you subscribe or leave a tip, your name or your username pops up on the top of the channel. So it really helps us out, and we can see you, and we like to give recognition to everybody who's out there subscribing and leaving tips. It literally allows us to keep doing what we're doing. Speaking of tips, real quick here, we did get a few of them, so we should probably mention those. Amber Mike says, you're playing some of our favorites so far. The show needs more story time with Daniel. Sad you can't hear us cheering from here. And Cookie says, thanks for having Daniel Christian on your show. I will be back too. So thank you,
Awesome.
Cookie. We appreciate that.
Thanks.
We really love putting the power of the viewer to like control what we're doing here in a way. So with that being said, tell us a story or your favorite story about your time on the road as a traveling musician.
Oh, man.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you certainly meet a lot of really interesting people, and I've got this story kind of leads into a song I could do, I guess. If you don't mind me going out of order from the list.
Hey, that's fine as long as you tell us.
I'm gonna jump all the way to the end. I was playing a concert in Arizona, and this gentleman came up to me after the show, and we had a great chat. He had grown up in Mexico, and he was telling me about some of his life there. Really, he was interested in my car. He was curious how I was hauling all the gear around and putting all the miles on. And I said, I have this Buick SUV, and he said, oh, Buicks are great cars, man. We used to use Buicks for drive-bys when I was in a gang in Mexico. When I was a kid, and I was like, man, I have to go away. But he was really a nice guy. He said I was a bad boy back then, but I came to this country and I met my wife, and she said, if you're going to be with me, you will be going to church. And so I decided to give my life to Jesus and try to be a good boy. And I thought, wow, you need to be in a song. And so I wrote this song about this guy. This is called Mexico. I am an old man, I have my secrets, I have been lost, I have been found. I've carried my cross and cried for so long, my eyes are drier than the desert ground. I'll have to answer for all I've done here. So many demons, so many ghosts, so many skeletons inside my closet. I haven't got any room for my clothes. My days may be numbered, but there's still time before I go. I don't care which flag you bury me under, just don't let me die here in Mexico, no, no. Son, if you love me, you gotta take me back to Sahuarita where I made up my mind. I met your mother, I met my savior, I left my brothers and my bullets behind. When I face Jesus, he may lead me across the border where I buried my sin. But if he sends me to El Diablo, I'll get to ride with mis hermanos again. My days may be numbered. There's still time before I go. I don't care which flag you bury me under. Just don't let me die here in Mexico. No, no. My days, they may be numbered. There's still time before I go. I don't care which flag you bury me under. Just don't you let me die here in Mexico. No, no. Thanks.
So remember, your tips go to Dan for buying bullets for his drive-bys.
Only the best.
Yeah.
And on a serious note, your tips also influence the show. I'm really glad that somebody triggered you to play that song because that was a really great song.
Thanks,
That
guys.
was.
One of my favorites of the night.
Thanks a lot. I need to record that one. It's not on any records yet. But
Ooh.
someday.
Definitely should.
Someday.
I think I know a guy who might be able to record you.
Yeah.
And
No.
it may have already been recorded.
Some of the people listening are familiar with the Coffee and Toast records, and that's Chris Steffen right there who helped out with those. So give him a wave, Chris.
Chris doesn't like giving himself credit, but he's super great at what he does. An unbelievable sound guy, great mentor, great person.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to record an album, if you're looking to put your mic or your face into a microphone and have it tracked for whatever reason,
Put my face in this can.
just go to Chris's house to put your face in microphones.
We also need to shout out Charlie, who I wish everybody could see at home how he sneaks a drink every now and then without missing a beat on the Steadicam.
Yeah. Oh, show yourself.
There's Charlie.
Hey, there's Charlie.
Don't drink too
Nice.
much.
Right. The Drunken Gimbal. Yeah,
Drunken
great band
Gimbal.
name.
There's a band
The
name.
Drunken
Yeah.
Gimbal.
There we go.
I always forget when I tell the bands to play like forever that Charlie also like needs to still have feeling in his arms.
Yeah,
So
let us know, Charlie, if it gets.
I'm well trained. I'm seasoned at this.
He's good for now, he says.
he's a seasoned gimbal.
Yeah.
But anyway, like we still have a little bit of time, so I don't know if you were actually going to switch back to the piano or continue on the guitar. Do whatever you'd like.
Whatever you say.
I mean, I don't have that kind of power. I'm sitting in here.
Let's do. I'll get at least one of those requests in here, and then we'll try to get back on track. Do you mind me doing something that wasn't on the list?
Oh, you can do whatever you'd like, man. Real quick, Amber S. I'm assuming it's the same Amber. Says Mexico. That song gives me chills. And now I can listen to it over and over and over and over and over and over. And yes, you can, Amber. We're going to be throwing this song up on our YouTube channel after we're done. It'll be remixed. It'll be mastered. It'll sound great. You can turn it up and sing it out to all your friends and
It's a
family.
BCN exclusive.
BCN
Yeah,
exclusive.
it is.
At this point, yeah,
Yeah,
it is. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Well, we own it.
Let's keep going with the music.
All right, this is something Jana asked for like an hour ago. It's called Across the Wide, Wide Sea. We are separated by an ocean, vast as the deep beneath my feet. Journeys begin with just one movement, but at your signal I retreat. There is a storm of grief and failure. Wind is chilling to the bone. With each wave, another reminder. The course I planned is not my own. So you call my name again, and I put my best foot forward. I take just one step. You always run back to me. When I fall behind, your steps carry mine across the wide, wide sea. I am sinking now, chains of doubt around my head, around my heart, and around my folded hands. This ocean at its best is mighty. The sea is violent at its worst. There is a ghost who now approaches to take my life, to take my curse. We don't have to walk on water, we just gotta make our move. I take just one step, you always run back to me. When I fall behind, your steps carry mine across the wide, wide sea. Across the wide, wide sea. Across the wide, wide sea. Nice job, Will.
Thanks.
Good memory.
Yeah. I started singing it in here, and Chris was like, "You know this song?" I was like, "Yeah, we played it at church." She's like, "I'm gonna unmute you."
That was great.
I hope that didn't sound too bad.
We should have plugged you in for
was
the
a-
guitar solo that
Yeah.
I skipped.
Oh yeah, that would have been good.
It was a BCN first.
Chris isn't that fast.
I'm in here trying
I mean,
to
he's
figure
good.
out how
He's
to
not
get him
that
on
bad.
screen, and it didn't happen. That's okay.
I'm very short. I could have snuck in there and gotten that thing.
Yeah. Should have just done voice solo.
Voice
That
solo.
would have worked down.
Hey, Forte Fam or Fort Fan says, sounds great. I'm not quite sure
Thank you.
how to pronounce that
It's
name.
Forte Fam.
Forte Fam. Is that a name? Like you?
No, that's their email handle.
So it's somebody you know,
Yeah, yeah.
or at least you know their email.
I'm guessing I know most of the people watching right now. That might not be true, but I'm just guessing.
That's all right.
At my level, you know every fan.
All right, you're like a small hometown bank.
Yeah, exactly.
Dan Christian, the bank you can trust.
I know both of my fans.
Jana McGuire applause and
Thanks, Jana.
loved the harmonies.
Oh, thanks, Mom. She probably has to say that.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not every show you're gonna say that.
Yeah.
Kay Kirkhove
Yeah,
says, could Daniel play worse? And I'm assuming that that's a song title.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dan,
might-
could you just
Could you
not
just
be
play
good
worse?
anymore? Yeah.
This happens all the time. People shout for that song and it's like, play worse. Okay. Yeah, right. Usually I can. That would be
Oh,
another good one for Will to play guitar on. We should have thought that
man.
I know. Well,
Next time.
next time.
there will
Alright.
be a next time.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you back, man.
Yes, we could play worse for
How's next week sound? Okay. We're booked.
Oh, is it Jenna or Gina Bomberger?
Yeah, Gina. Yeah.
Yes, worse. That's what she says.
Thanks, Gina.
All right, enough of our banter. Let's get back to the music.
All right. Well, here's a song called Worse. If you thought I wasn't going to play worse tonight, I'm about to play worse. standing in line at this little cafe when I heard her order 3 banana almond lattes. She said, one's for my ex-lover, one of them is mine, another's for the brother right behind me in line. Everybody told me since the day that I met her, man, this is gonna get worse before it gets better. She invited me to dinner with her whole family. I saw it as my very best opportunity. Complimented her mama on a beautiful dress. Her daddy said he liked me, he was surely impressed. But he said, son, I know you think you're gonna get her, but this is gonna get worse before it gets better. She's the meanest woman I've ever known. When we're driving in my car, when we're talking on the phone, every day she has a new way to knock me on the floor. But I can't stop myself from coming back for more. And right about the time I was shopping for a ring, she was pushing me aside for the next good thing. It was a mighty hard lesson I learned that night. I would always be wrong and she would always be right. I'm doing all I can just to try to forget her, but this is gonna get worse before it gets better now. So that's worse.
Wow, that was so much worse.
So much worse.
So much worse than one song.
Chris left the building for just a little bit.
It's all right. He's allowed.
So Will was the one running sound there. He hit that unmute button better than anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm good at unmuting.
I nominate
he's
you
the
for
best
button
at it.
pushing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
See how easy it is to get
Yeah, you're
nominated?
Right.
Let's see anybody. Actually, Adele and I, says Kay, say thank you.
Oh, you're
So-
quite welcome.
Yeah, lots of requests coming in. Really appreciate that. Kind of molds the show into something that you're looking for, and that's what we're here to
Yeah.
do.
This is what the first show we've had requests.
Really?
I mean, we've had a few like requests here and there, but nothing that's actually like been then played or it's always like, oh, I haven't played that one in like 10 years, so I don't
Yeah.
know that song anymore.
Yeah, I got a few of those too.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, man.
Dan is just kind enough to play them.
Yeah. Kind.
How many songs do you think you have left? How many songs do you want to play?
I mean, I've got like 8 records, so whatever you want to do.
Let's start with the first record. Go.
Play them down.
Play them down. Well, I suppose, let's do maybe a few more guitar tunes and then a few piano tunes
All right.
and then call her good.
That'd be fine. Here, why don't we've done some guitar. You want to switch to piano now? Or
Sure.
Is that,
Let me switch to
is
piano.
that We're making this up, I know, but
Hey, that's okay.
Transition so Chris can
while
get
you
back in
do
there.
that,
Yeah.
Chris is going to come slip down. Charlie, if you need to stretch, I'll switch over to us for just a second and tell people what we have coming up real quick.
Switch over while I'm moving yourself.
Yeah. There's Chris.
He's not in a chair.
Hey, for all of you who are wondering what we have going on here at BCN coming up in the following Wednesdays, next week we have Pure Brown coming in. That'll be great. They're like a video game theme cover band. So that's going to be, and they're tight, according to Chris. I'm assuming tight in the musical sense, not tight in the cool sense, but
I would assume both.
Yeah, cool. I'm down for
Video
that.
game cover band.
On the 15th of May, we have Emily Bass coming in. Don't know if you're familiar with Emily Bass, but is it? I think it's Monday at the Zoo Bar. She does like a piano night. Super cool. I'm looking forward to her. I'm not quite sure if she's doing the full band or just herself, so we'll find out. Happy Hazard on the 22nd. They're kind of like a ska. I think they define themselves as like ska punk rock. I could be totally wrong. So I
They're an Irish
apologize if
folk
I am.
band.
Right, please do. And they have, so I should know this. Stephen Banky coming up on the 29th. And so this is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. We're doing that so that we're held accountable, so that we're here, and also that you know when we go live. So that's kind of the point of all of this. Who else do we have? Hey, Wednesday, June 5th,
Hey-o.
our very own Sedmantics are coming in. That's Will on the guitar / vocals. Yeah, those guys are coming from out then. And then Charlie, the camera dude, is going to be slapping the bass, which means Brad here, who's just out of frame,
Quantum Dude.
he's going to be running camera. There he is.
So don't expect much.
There he is. I expect a lot. He's run camera before, and it's been fantastic. Nobody's said anything yet. Hey.
Danny, you ready?
Yeah.
I bet.
You've just been waiting patiently.
Yeah, I bet.
I already ran to Runza and back.
Oh, man.
Oh, awesome.
Got to get them frings.
You're fast, man. That's great. I think we're ready to continue going.
All right,
Let's do it up.
let's do it. This is a song I wrote with Charles Dickens. It's called Estella. Do you have the time, Miss Havisham? Yes, ma'am, I am a man. But could you spare a touch of courtesy? Anyone can see that you're no ordinary lady. Still you deny my sympathy. It's a lovely gown, Miss Havisham. I understand you've worn it since your tragic wedding day. But the white is fading with the feast upon the table, and your home is burdened with decay. Welcome to your brand new home, Estella. Miss Havisham will teach you all you need to know. The clocks are still at 20 minutes till the hour. It's alright, Estella knows the time, it's time to go. Your fiancé won't return, Miss Havisham. He's gone to live a life of crime, so your vengeance can begin. Program Estella to reject her every suitor. Teach a pretty face to scorn all men. Welcome to your brand new home, Estella. Miss Havisham will teach you all you need to know. The clocks are still at 20 minutes to the hour. It's alright, Estella knows the time, it's time to go. Wealthy and eccentric, in her old age she's growing colder. With one shoe off and one shoe on, the fire almost pulls her in. But in spite of stubborn heartache, contrition hides behind her shoulder. Even she can find redemption in the end. Clocks are still at 20 minutes to the hour. Estella knows the time, it's time to go. And this is another little piano song here, and then we'll maybe go back to guitar, guys. This is from a record called A Moment Vanishing that I made with a friend called Mark Adams, and this song's called Change You. when opportunity comes a knocking. Before you're ready to give away your heart, sometimes it's better to be lonely together than to be healthy apart. So we take and we give, all the while believing if it's out of our hands, it's out of our minds. You can say what you will, but for all the time we've spent, it was never my plan to change you. When our opposites attract us, well, some are convinced we decide how we grow. There's always confusion after some evolution. We none of us succumb to the end of the road. So we take, we give, all the while believing if it's out of our hands, it's out of our minds. You can say what you will, for all the time we've spent, it was never my plan to change you. We'll blame the autopilot if it offends us, dear. We may go separate ways, there are no agendas here. Oh, we take, we give, all the while believing if it's out of our hands, it's out of our minds. You say what you will, for all the time we've spent, it was never ever my plan to change you.
Yay.
Yeah, we'll hop on the stream.
I'll switch over to guitar. Does that sound okay?
That sounds awesome.
Boss?
That sounds awesome. Oh, while you do that, we did get a tip. We got a tip from me, but it's not from me, but it's from me, but it's not from me, but it's from me.
Do you get
I
it?
understand.
Great show.
Thank you, me.
Wow, conceited. Man, yeah.
That was it. Yeah, thank you, me, for that tip. Helps us out. We got a lot of high
Also a
fives,
great name.
whatever the claps, and then we got some thumbs up going on the Facebooks. People are subscribing. Remember, when you hit that subscribe button, your name pops up there on the screen. So if you want to look cool to all your friends who are watching, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a lot. And that's on YouTube. On Facebook, you can like us, you can follow us. We post things occasionally, but YouTube is our main place. So do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Helps us out.
Dan, I do have a request.
Oh,
Okay.
If it's not too difficult, could you do Man Makes the Ark?
Oh, gracious me.
I know that's a weird tuning.
Yeah, I'll just sing it high.
Or
What
that.
the heck?
I'll
I'll give it a go.
all right.
Oh, sweet. All right.
I mean, you
the
know.
first ever host request.
Can you do Freebird after that?
Sure. I don't think I'm allowed.
Oh, that's all right.
No, we'll work it out.
We'll go buy it. All right, live by request for Will McGuire.
Sweet. Means so much.
It's called Man Makes the Ark. I've been idle and in denial for way too long. I'm still liable and on the side of all that's wrong. We're concerned with our survival. We've written our own Bibles and built the church of us. So I'll do anything I can to avoid the task at hand, and I've got all I need but trust. Man makes the art, God makes the rain. You, if you're anything like me, it's easier to be where today you're safe and warm, hiding in the places we run to, dodging things we're asked to do in preparation for the storm. So I'm fighting not to fight for 40 days and 40 nights and wait until the earth is dry. The mountains stretch out of the sea, the dove flies from the olive tree up to the rainbow in the sky. Climb aboard and watch the flooding wash away the past, carry us off to a new place. All we have to do is do what we are asked and come to rest upon the peaceful mountain's face. So watch the white dove fly away, we all have a part to play. Man makes the ark, God makes the rain. Try to make it on our own until we fall back on a prayer. But when grace arrives to trap us, we label it unfair. We will not be made slaves, held hostage to belief. But does anyone have anything which we did not receive? Who can make their heart beat, put breath within their lungs? Who could spin the planets and move them round the sun? Watch the white dove fly away, we all have a part to play. Man makes the art, God makes the rain. God makes the rain.
Woo! Thanks, Dan.
Thank you. Thanks for your request.
I love that song. Just the chord progression and the melody and the words. I mean, it's just, that might be my favorite song of yours.
Dude, thank you for that. It's
So
very nice.
good.
It's the first one I wrote for that record.
Oh, man.
That song and Mexico are probably my two favorites so far.
And they're
They've
both been requests.
requests.
Hey, all right.
So thank you.
Give the people what they want.
Hey, I'm all about it.
Cool. Well, you're the boss. You're driving. You tell me. I'll
Man,
go all night.
that's yeah. Let's do just
Two more?
two more.
Two more. All right.
So these last two, before we get into it'll be the last two of the night. Leave us your tips, bit.ly/tipvcn. After these two, we'll come back. We'll ask you these final questions, comments, get a few last words in with Dan, then we'll kind of fill you in again on what's coming up, and then we'll wrap her up. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, man. Let's do it. Sweet.
How about a couple songs in B? Does that work? Let's try it.
That'd be great.
This is about bored teenagers driving around a small town, which is something that happened a lot where I grew up. It's called Bruising the Bricks. She turned heads in the parking lot in the yellow Mustang her daddy bought. For a moment she talked to me as she filled up with gasoline, and then she sped off down the brick top. I didn't catch her name, I won't forget her face. I didn't catch the license number as she drove away. I still think about her every time I drive the strip downtown bricks. Every male ambassador just wanted to be her passenger. But she's out on the avenues. There's people to see and there's bricks to bruise. All the loners and all the cliques cruise up and down 136. Wherever she lives, she's not there. She's patrolling the courthouse square with all the others, bruising the bricks. I didn't catch her name, I won't forget her face. I didn't catch the license number as she drove away. I still think about her every time I drive the strip. Downtown, bruising the bricks. Always downtown, bruising the bricks. All right, one more. Thank you all for tuning in and listening. That's very cool, especially if you're still hanging around. You win a prize. This is the first song I ever wrote that anybody ever liked. It's called New Sun Rising. There's an old man walking with his face to the sunset and his back to the young man walking a mile behind, shielding eyes from the sun's glare, no peripheral vision, arm to arm, but he's blind to the others who walk at his side. There's a young man walking with his face to the sunrise. He's a soldier in line in step, but he's bound by illusions of solitude, and his heart weighs heavy about things uncertain, and his face is as steel as the hammer that's beaten inside. But the path leads more than one way when it's not traveled. So while there's freedom in uncertainty, not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song. Na 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 na. Not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song, making it up as we go along. And everything mapped out according to plan. There's more than this door, so let it slam, and the other doors will open. There's an army marching in the fog toward the horizon, but they're picking up the pace, shaking dead off the boots, 'cause there's a new sun rising. Not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song. Goes na 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 na. Not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song, making it up as we go along. No one is alone, 'cause everybody is alone sometimes. Look both ways and open up your eyes. A dream was laid to rest, and it brought me to my knees. And now the future is wide open, possibilities. Not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song. Goes na 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 na. Not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song, making it up as we go along. Not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song. Na 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 na. Not a lonely open road, we're all singing the same song, making it up as we go along. Na 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 na. Thanks, you guys.
And Don.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Christian.
Dan Christian. Hey, I didn't mess up your name all evening, so that's a
Nice job.
success. Yeah, don't thank me for that. That's we didn't get any tips that came in there during those last couple songs, but that's okay. People were very generous all evening, so we really appreciate all the support. Gayleen says, bravo. Gayleen, thanks for tuning in. If you don't know who Gayleen is, she owns Lulu Bee Chocolates here in town. You can buy those chocolates at the Coffee Roaster at 5022 Old Cheney Road. They are delicious. They are handmade with a little bit of love put in every little tiny bonbon.
She makes the best toffee you will ever have in your life.
It is unreal. So we better sell out a toffee tomorrow.
Yeah.
5022 Old Cheney Road. Meet Will there. He'll share a toffee with you.
Just one small piece.
just
Lady
one-
in the Tramp
Right.
with the small piece of toffee.
Dan, anything you'd like to say before we kind of log off here tonight? Really appreciate you playing, man.
Oh, this is a treat. This is a cool thing, and yeah, good luck to you guys. I hope it continues for a long time, and thanks to everybody for watching and taking care of this thing so that it can continue.
And before you go too, Dan, what do you have coming up?
Yes, please.
That's a great question. Do what I do and go to my own website every week and just see what's happening. It's danielchristianmusic.com, or you can subscribe to the email list there. Or if you're watching this on socials, of course, I'm on all that stuff too. So,
I see Instagram at Daniel Christian Music, Twitter at Daniel Christian,
yeah.
Facebook, facebook.com/I like Daniel Christian. He's also on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. We'll stick all of those links on all the YouTube videos that we put out so you can kind of find where he's at. Hey, man, thanks again for playing.
Yeah, thanks, you guys.
Really appreciate you
Had a
coming
good
on.
time. Thanks to everybody for watching.
Yeah, I'll switch over to just us now, kind of let people know what's going on, and see you, Dan.
Bye.
All right, guys, thank you again for tuning in to another episode of BCN's Basement Sessions. A reminder, next week we got Pure Brown. Tune in Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Support the show by checking out our shop, bit.ly/shopbcn. Also, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, hit the like button, share this with your friends, let people know what we have going on. We're putting out 1 to 2 music videos every single day on YouTube. So when you subscribe, ring the bell to get notified whenever we put out a new video. Also, whenever we go live with a different artist. Yeah, lots going on. Will, have anything to contribute? Would you like to say anything before we leave?
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Thanks for those who tipped. Thanks for those who subscribed, liked, commented, hung out with us. It helps out a lot.
Don't forget that if you're needing to record anything in life, hit up Studio PH. Chris Steffen, this wizard sitting next to me over here,
That guy.
He doesn't think he does a great job, but that man, he does a great job. So show him some love. Record with him. I think we're set for the evening. Thank you again for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and leave you on some. Hey, Will McGuire. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and keep on playing that on the Spotify playlist. You guys have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Every heart, where is your soul? Buried in doubt, but pure as gold. Covered for now, under control. Where is your heart? Where did you go? And no, Madeline, this is not about you. It's impossible seemed practical, but you'd come around, your senses hold you down. I've seen through you, inside your glass so true, broken by regret. I hope you conquered it. It's coming down, watch the rain pour. In leaky houses we drown slow. Waiting, stretch your eyes. There's no fixing it. It's coming down, watch the rain pour. In leaky houses we drown slow. Waiting, stretch your eyes. There's no fixing it. Fake a smile like a lying billboard. Promises I can't hold. The future's closing in. Could that be me? A broken man at the seams, trying to right your wrongs from a different point of view. It's coming down, watch the rain pour. In leaky houses we drown slow. Waiting, stretch your eyes. There's no fixing it. It's coming down, watch the rain pour. In leaky houses we drown slow. Waiting, stretch your eyes. There's no fixing it. Coming down, watch the rain pour. In leaky houses we drown slow. Waiting, stretch your eyes. There's no fixing it. It's coming down, watch the rain pour. In leaky houses we drown slow. Waiting, stretch your eyes. There's no fixing it. Blackballed Howard for his own damn good. Howard never even saw it coming. Big ol' hearts get busted underneath the best intentions. Goober blackballed Howard out of love. Howard was a shoo-in. Howard was alright. Howard seemed to fit in like a glove. But Howard was a gambler, that's according to his mother. Goober blackballed Howard out of love. Big old hearts get busted underneath the best intentions. Through the blinding light of truth, it's hard to see. The world seems full of danger when your friends all turn to strangers. It's hard to single out your enemy. one saw it coming. Big old hearts get busted underneath the best intentions. Goober blackballed Howard out of love. Goober blackballed Howard out of love. Goober blackballed Howard out of love. I'm on a high sea, buzzing like a king bee. One hand in the coffer, one finger up in the breeze. I'm loved by many. My name is revealed. I'm in sync with the seasons year after year. I do what I can, baby, it's a breeze. I do what I can, baby, it's a breeze. You dance me where you want, then you tell me when to leave. I do what I can, baby, it's a breeze. A broken cable for a bad hook, a wife and daughter, and a good girl too. A cup of coffee and a notebook, so I always know who I'm talking to. She tell me fate won't wait for the change and see. Sometimes I don't know what to believe. She deep and dark, she's good to me. Sometimes I don't know what to believe. I do what I can, baby, it's a breeze. I do what I can, baby, it's a breeze. You dance me where you want, then you tell me when to leave. I do what I can, baby, it's a breeze. losing in the fight gets a loaded gun. Shoot it in the air if you're having fun. You've got another lonely road that you have to walk. You've got another lonely road that you have to walk. You've got another lonely road that you have to walk. Half a million things that you've never found. Peace in the silence of calming sound. Put your mind at ease or scream out loud. Just turn up the volume to drown it out. Another lonely road that you have to walk. Got another lonely road that you have to walk. You got another lonely road that you have to walk. You got another lonely road that you have to walk. Trick up your sleeve that you can't pull out. It comes with the timing, just wait around. Breathe in the air, you calm down. Just turn up the volume to drown it out. You got another lonely road that you have to walk. Another lonely road that you have to walk. You got another lonely road that you have to walk. You got another lonely road that you have to walk. Don't care, but that don't mean you should be so mean. What I got is rarely seen. What I got, it gleams. Don't mistake my smoke for pride. Give me away, I'll give it a try. You say left, I say right, alright. It's easy to live if you never die, but it's hard to know when you're still alive. I live on, I live on. taken candy from a stranger. I've plucked a baby from a well. I've been a fool. I've been a hero. But I've never been anything else. I live on the Great Divide, happy just to be alive. And why the hell do I even try? Oh, why? It's easy to live if you never die, but it's hard to know when you're still alive. I live on, I live on. So here's a scratch, so you can feel me. A little squeak for you to